Hey y'all, John aka Whiskey and Sound, and I'm back with another episode of Boilermaker Mondays. Now, I am back once again with another High West Kona collab, Boilermaker. So, actually, you know what? It is bloody warm in this house, so don't mind me. Someone decided it was a real cool idea to crank on the heater. I was cold before, but yeah, it was comfortable. Maybe a bit too comfortable. Anyway, so now I'm going to cool off with a really chilled beer. And the beer of choice is the Hanalei, Hanalei or Hanalei? Yeah, Hanalei Island IPA. Forgive the poor pronunciation, but it is a. This is probably the most fruitiest of all the bunch that we've had to work with. So it's been brewed with passion fruit, orange, guava as well. So in amongst the already light profile that it's going to be, it's sitting at about 4.5%. Also using Galaxy hops, Millennium, and Azaka hops. So it's out to be just an absolute chilled citrus bomb. And I believe that's going to be the case as well. Palace Row Premium Malts and Caramel I-20. So this should also be not only citrusy and fruity, it'll be creamy. It'll be just, should be a nice, refreshing, rich IPA. So I'm going to pour this bad boy and let's come to fruition. All the pun intended. I'll let it sort itself out. Whilst doing that, we will pair or pour the Rendezvous Rye, which I've also decanted in a smaller bottle in because I only have such a small amount left. This is a stellar rye. This is the one that I tried first out of these three bottles of High West, and I thought, where have these been all my life? Rendezvous Rye is amazing stuff. Really amazing stuff if you haven't tried it already. So it has a very, actually, it has an identical mash bill to that of the double rye. So it is not a 90, 95? Yeah, 90. Let me go check my notes again. Whereabouts are you? 95. Yeah, that's right. So 95% rye and 5% barley malt, which is from the NGP spirits. So that's from the white label distillery providers that do a lot of the rye, corn, and any other just plain new make spirits for distilleries to go do their thing. And the other blend, which also goes in this, is the 80% rye, 20% barley malt, which High West actually make, and it ranges between 4 to 7 years of the straight rye that they're working with. Now, as opposed to what the ratio is of the whiskies that are blended together, that's the difference between the double rye and the Rendezvous rye. So, and because of that, they are different ryes. Yes, they're going to be your typical like spicy number. There'll be fruits in there. There'll be different kinds of oak influence, but not like the typical. I mean, you'll get like that spicy oak, which you get from the new oak barrels. And I really can't say things tonight. It is unreal. I think because it's so warm, I'm going to need a drink already just to loosen up a little bit. But yeah, so they use new charred white American oak barrels. So we'll get the typical flavors that we would get from that spicy character. We'll or should expect maybe like some coffee notes that we may get, like real light coffee elements, but maybe not. We could also get some other surprises. Because it's been a little bit since I have had this one, I need to reacquaint myself. So if you don't mind me, I'm going to do just that. Oh, the nose on this is gorgeous. This is a lot more like the double rye was a lot more pine nuts, mentholy, as well as spicy. This has got spices, but it's gingery. It's got clove, and it's got orange peel zest. It has also get like furniture polish as well. Oh, leathery, leathery. It also has like that mint note as well that follows through. Beautiful. Stunning nose on this. Really stunning nose. And this one also sits at 46%, if I'm not mistaken, which is the signature, signature ABV. Cool. So let's go with, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Knowing what the last rye did, and knowing what the last beer did, I'm going to go cutting straight to the chase. I'm going to go a whiskey wash and a beer rinse. And I reckon that is going to be absolute stellar. So what are we trying to achieve with this particular Boilermaker? This has got different spices and levels of complexity. This is just an absolute tropical fruit salad, yet again, with creaminess about it. So I'm just going to be looking to complement one another with these, and that touch of spice should work really well. Actually, I'll be curious to know what effect the leathery notes and the like that different kind of oak that I'm getting off here. What happens when I pair the two? So let's do whiskey wash, beer rinse. All right. Oh, that lovely vanilla notes coming through as well. Mm. Oh, what a that is so chewy. Oh, so chewy. Oh, dark chocolates. It's like it's ginger, orange come through. The It's only the slightest mint note that comes through, but yeah, that is. There's an old leather boot in there somewhere. I love it. That is just so. Oh man, that is very complex, very layered. That is such a well-made rye whiskey. But these guys kill it. They absolutely kill it with these ryes. All right. Coating the palate now. Awesome. That's on there. Ooh. Yep, that just blends well together. That just creates a very complex fruit salad, which is exactly what I thought that it was going to do. Exactly what I thought it was going to do. So that's fun. That's reliable. Oh, the orange explosion. That's just, yeah, that is just all orange skins, or like the wringing out the oil out of the orange rind. That's what finish I'm getting on this. It is very intense, very refreshing, very refreshing. That's gorgeous stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's try. These beers are so easy to drink. You know what? It's the three beers that I've had from Kona, and I've never had Kona in the past. Like obviously these three, I've had the chance to try, and they're just all consistent. They are so light, creamy, fruity. no matter what it is, being like the golden ale, the lager, the Island IPA. Uh, yeah, they are such an easy beer to drink. Like just yeah, if man, it's to make me want to. It's enough to make me want to do what Moon was saying in The Lion King. Make me want to dress and drag and do the hula. It is gorgeous stuff. Really is a pleasant beer. So light and fruity. Love it. All right, so let's see now what the beer wash is going to do with a whiskey rinse. Very intrigued to see what way this goes. But I dare say it'll just be. Actually, let's find out because it surprised me on what the beer wash or the whiskey wash and beer rinse done. Just then, thinking it was going to go exactly the way that the double rye did, and it didn't. So I might get another surprise again, and so I might be in for a complete different experience on a beer wash whiskey rinse. Oh, oh, the passion fruit really comes out there. Mm. Oh, just oh, oh, that is fun. That is so much fun. So that Boilermaker was okay. Where do I start? So once I such a fun pairing. Bloody hell, that is probably the best of the bunch. All right, when I coated my mouth with the or when I coated the palate with the beer, and then doing the rinse, I've let it just sit and swirl around. All of a sudden, it was just cream all inside, just creamy mouthfeel texture. And then the instant I swallowed it, it was just a mass of dust, leather, wood. It was like actually it was like a just put like an old like an old pipe in my mouth, old smoking pipe, and then that disappeared, and then just an orange peel just kicks up out of nowhere and just slaps you on the taste buds, and it's just that come in all sorts of waves. That was really cool, really cool. Um, Definitely a compliment because that really intensified the notes from this. Made it all hella creamy. Like it was already vanilla-y to begin with. Spicy vanilla. Wasn't spicy at all. It was just leathery and dusty and dirty and woody and just stunning. And then it went straight to okay, cool. You've had fun with the old with the old desk, with your old what is it? Your old Chesterfield style office desk. Let's just bring out the orange peel and just coat the palette with that. And that was yum, really yum. That's my pick of the three. Yep, that is definitely my pick of the three. So much so I'm going to do that again just to reaffirm what I just had before. Yep. And now the guava comes through. Weird. I had passion. Actually, no, passion fruit's right there now. But I just had guava come through, and then passion fruit followed in. Mm, mm, mm. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely that. That's fun. Oh, that is such fun. That was a really, really pleasant Boilermaker. So I rate that really, really, really high. Awesome stuff. If you can get your hands, you should be able to get your hands on this. The cool thing about these is, right, so in Australia, these guys are available at Dan Murphy's. These guys you should be able to get your hands on through Booze Bud, if I'm not mistaken. So switch on to the two and grab yourself the beers, grab yourself the whiskey, do these pairings. You will not be disappointed. That was, like, this one in particular, hands down, was my most fun pick of the three High West Kona collab Boilermakers. So hopefully, I pray next week works in my favour, because if so, and we're not locked down, then I'll be in for a treat, but you guys will be in for a surprise, because it may still be another High West tasting or a High West pairing, but as opposed to what beer that we go with is another story. I'm going to base it off similar experiences. Like, it seems to work with the Kona beers, really does. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to jump the gun just in case it doesn't go ahead. But yeah, leave it with me. You're just going to have to stay tuned for the next episode, and then you'll see. Yeah, you'll see what I've got planned for you. But look, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll give a free shout out as well to the main man that gave us this t-shirt that I'm sporting tonight, Whiskey in Isolation, which hasn't that been the story of our lives these last, well, going on 2 years now in Australia with the COVID lock-ins. So this is Justin Farmer, aka Whiskey in Isolation. If you're not following him on Instagram, do so. He's quite the linguist whenever it comes to expressing himself about his whiskey reviews, or just his product reviews anyway. So, but yeah, definitely give him a follow. And yeah, he's got some cool content. So, and rumor has it he's got some fun projects on the way. That is all I'm going to say. Anyway, that's his free plug, which he wasn't expecting out of me, but I was going to give it anyway because I'm wearing the t-shirt, so why not? Anyway, thank you all once again for joining us on this episode. These have really been fun, and you know what? I appreciate all the feedback and the comments on the channel as well, which I love, and keep those questions coming as well. Keep the suggestions coming. So like, share, subscribe, support, and I'll keep doing these videos because the journey is a hell of a lot of fun for me, and I'm hoping it's the same impact on you guys too. So without any further ado, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this Boilermaker tonight. Have a lovely evening, and I'll catch us all next Monday for the next pairing.